everybody, it's your girl Drama Queen back with another Motivational Monday movement. I know it's been a while, but I am back and I am setting up things right now where I can make sure that I have a video up every Monday. I got a lot of positive feedback, and so I cannot stop this movement. So on today, we all know what's going on all over the world, but definitely what's going on in different parts of the United States. We're dealing with COVID-19. If you're in a state like I am, the state has slowly started to reopen certain segments. But it's up to you to decide what you do. Now, for today's Motivational Monday movement, I want to talk to you about some of the things that I've been doing during my quarantine. Because if you just sit idle, there's a saying that says an idle mind is the devil's playground. If you just sit idle, then you will drive yourself crazy. Now, I've had some days where I just chilled. I laid down, I watched TV, my mind was idle, and I started having crazy thoughts. So I made it a point to keep myself either physically or mentally, emotionally busy. So some things that I've done, and these are just some things that kind of get you to thinking as, think about a project that maybe you've been working on for a very long time, but you haven't had the time to complete it. Now is the time to do that. Now's the time to do that. I've been unpacking boxes. I found stuff I have not seen in months. This is the time to do that. Let's say, for example, you wanted to learn a new craft, a new skill set. Now's the time to do that. I have been on more Zoom classes or Zoom workshops or Zoom conference calls now than I've ever been in my life. I've never been on a Zoom anything. I didn't know anything about Zoom. I knew about Skype. But right now I'm attending a class. It's a 6-week class and it's via Zoom. It's a class that I always wanted to attend anyway, and I had plans on attending it at the end of the year of this year, but because of COVID-19 they had a discount to do it online. So guess what? I'm doing that. Keeping busy. Keeping busy. I have a lot of books in my library that I either was told to buy it by a mentor, or I just simply liked what the back cover said and I was like, oh, I'll read this. Now is the time to get those books out and read them. Whether they're self-help books, whether they're recreational books, read. The other thing that you can do is write. I've been doing a lot of writing. I love writing. Now is the time to do it. Sometimes when we get so busy in our normal routine of life, we don't take time to do the simple things. And one day I may work 3 or 4 jobs. So the last thing that I have time to do is really write. When I come home, I just want to shut everything off. I've been writing. I have a 120-page script that I have completed. And it's in the editing stages now. Something else you can do. Catch up on those shows that you haven't been able to watch. I know that seems crazy, but you have to have some recreational time. You have to have some downtime. You have to have some chill time during this. So take that and do things that you enjoy doing. Make sure that you're reaching out to your loved ones and your friends and checking on them and making sure that they're okay mentally and that they're okay physically and that they're okay spiritually, because right now those are the 3 things that a lot of people are struggling with, or they're struggling mentally, physically, and spiritually, and even emotionally. So make sure that you're checking in on people that you care about. It's important. Make sure that you're practicing social distancing. This strain is such a new virus that there's a lot of unknowns. Just because they say it's okay to go out in April doesn't mean that you need to go out in April. Just because they back down or, say, well, now you can be around 100 people versus 10, you get to make that decision. I'm giving it a little extra time from what they say because there's just so many unknowns. Some other things you can do. One of the things I absolutely love doing, and this is one of the reasons why I'm trying to get my boxes unpacked because I cannot find it. I love adult coloring books. I love them. It's so relaxing. That's something that you can do right now. Plan your day. Plan your day of what you're going to do every single day. Exercise. One of the things I did was I got out my Nintendo Wii. and I played Michael Jackson Experience. And I'm gonna have to do it again because I've gained a little bit of weight. Like, and I've talked to a lot of people that have gained weight during this time because you're stressed out. There's a lot of uncertainties. You're bored, and you are being tested by just sitting in your house and having to deal with your own company. And so we do tend to overeat. Exercise. One of the things I want to do is get a bike. I want to go bike riding. So there are several things during these uncertain times, these times where we are required to stay in our house and practice social distancing. There are tons of things that you can do to help you mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I challenge you on this Motivational Monday movement to do that. Do it. I know several of us, and you hear me say several of us, are out of work and we don't know when we're going to return. What good is it going to do having a pity party every single day? Nothing's going to change. I know some of you don't know where your next meal is going to come from. Pray and be strategic. I always say prayer without works is really nothing. So pray about it, but get strategic. There are different schools and organizations that are giving away food and having different food banks and different things. So whatever issue that you're dealing with during this, because we're all, me included, dealing with something with this. It's okay. You're not alone. And it's okay to be in your feelings. I just challenge you not to stay in it. Allow yourself time to grieve, for the loss of your income. Grieve for the loss of your job. Grieve for maybe the loss of a family member from this horrible pandemic. But you can't stay there. You gotta get out of it. So I hope you guys have been blessed with today's Motivational Monday movement. I pray that you and your family stay safe during these times and that you stay motivated. So have a blessed one, and I will see you guys next week. Drama Queen out.